Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to check out the German Mediabook release of Richard Norton's The Kickfighter. Okay, so this is a movie that I have had in my collection for a little while now. Actually, it arrived the day after I had just interviewed Richard Norton. Please go and check that out on the episode of Untold Stories. It was great fun. The guy is amazing. It was great chatting with him, but we've got a great bit of banter going on there and a good interview from Richard about this film, about other films, and of course what he's doing now in Hollywood with the likes of Suicide Squad, things like that. But yes, The Kickfighter I had ordered from Amazon Germany. It was on offer, which was wonderful. Of course, anything like that is beneficial because when you're buying so much, it's just fucking ridiculous to try and keep up. But I was so excited to finally get it. Now this is originally called The Fighter, stars Richard Norton and Benny the Jet Urquidez. Not to be mistaken with Return of the Kickfighter, which was released here in the UK in the 80s on video, which I have somewhere in there, called Mission Terminate, which sees Richard Norton star with Dick Way. But yes, both from the same director, Anthony Maharaj, made in 1989, I believe. Can't really get a confirmation on that. But yes, have never gotten around to seeing this one, so I'm excited to finally get into it. But here we have it, the German Mediabook, which is pretty cool. Number 82 of a limited edition. Unfortunately, it's not saying how many of a limited edition it is. But hey, it's limited. I'm excited for that. Yes, Anthony Maharaj, who made a couple of movies, or a few movies with Richard. But yes, I am excited to see it. Definitely one that has been on my list for some time to get. This version comes with German and English language options. It comes with Blu-ray and DVD in there, which is great. Let's see, the Blu-ray, interesting. Okay, so the Blu-ray has a 94 and a 97 minute running time, whereas the DVD has a 93-minute running time. So there must be a couple of different versions on there, which is great, always. There are a few different versions. Okay, yes, the German version available on the Blu-ray. I'm trying to translate this. Original German version available on Blu-ray, so that would explain why there's two different running times on the Blu-ray. There is a featurette called The World of Martial Arts, which is in English. There are trailers for the film and then a trailer show for other releases from Shamrock Media. I have got a few titles from Shamrock Media, which is great. And they usually have a good range of Hong Kong movies on there also. So yes, inside we have got, and I'll just spin this quickly, we have got the Blu-ray on this side and then obviously the DVD on the back end here. But yeah, this again, it's a film that I've yet to get round to seeing, but just, you know, I'm a massive, massive fan of Richard's. Absolutely adore the man. Benny has, of course, impressed in many movies and legendary battles with Jackie Chan, of course, in Wheels and Meals and Dragons Forever. Both of the guys obviously have went up against these Hong Kong stars. I'm not going to be able to read the book unless I Google Translate everything, but it's actually quite nicely laid out here. And there's a lot of information, which is great. It's an interesting thing. The UK distributors don't seem to release a lot of media books. It definitely seems to be a German thing, which I'm happy for, but it would be nice to be able to read everything they've put in there. So we've got a couple of different posters there. You got Kid Fighter and The Fighter, and then obviously The Kickfighter as we have it here. I have seen this cover of it here, not known as Kid Fighter, but this particular cover I remember seeing in the video stores many years back when I was a young teen. But it was a video store, if I can remember correctly. It was a video store that I wasn't a member of, so I couldn't hire it. Sure. Finally, 25 years later, I've managed to get my hand on it, and I am very excited. to start watching. I've nothing to compare it to, but of course I will be putting the Blu-ray of this up against its DVD version just to see if there is a massive difference in quality. So yeah, I'll be back soon. Back with Richard Norton's Kickfighter, or The Kickfighter, or The Fighter, which was a highly enjoyable movie. I have to say, really enjoyed it. Very excited. I was going to go back and watch it a second time because what I thought was the original German version on here is actually the long version. So it's the one on the Blu-ray that runs for about 3 minutes more than the shorter version, which is highlighted as the main feature on the Blu-ray itself. The quality between the DVD and the Blu-ray, there's not much of a change in definition, but it is noticeable. You can see. So the Blu-ray is the one to go to if you're getting your hands on this. The World of Martial Arts featurette on there is interesting. It runs for just under an hour long. With an introduction by Chuck Norris, and it narrated by John Saxon, and it's kind of like an hour's display of martial arts, let's just say. It also features, then you've got Benny the Jet in there, and Karen Shepherd, who of course went on to do a couple of movies herself, Above the Law, Righting Wrongs, with Yuen Biao against Cynthia Rothrock, which went down as one of the most exciting and greatest fights of Hong Kong cinema at that time, and still today, I have to say, it is still one of the best. But yes, the Kickfighter Mediabook is, for me, at the price I got it for, definitely worth getting. It was maybe around 10 to 12 pounds from Amazon Germany. It's still kicking about on there as far as I'm aware. Of course, then you have the trailer show there and a photo gallery also. But yeah, definitely worth getting. I have looked in the UK here for a release of the movie, and while there are a few kicking around, I just thought, this has been given a wee bit more respect than the tacky, cheap releases that we have been given here in the UK. So if you can, grab it. If you're a fan of Richard Norton, fan of 80s martial arts movies, or Benny the Jet, it is worth picking up, definitely. It would have been nice had they put maybe something else on the second disc behind. I'm just going to pop that out, of course, because what I didn't reveal was the, which most media books do, of course, you have a picture either side here. So you've, behind the disc, you've always got a picture from the movie. But yes, it would have been nice had perhaps they used disc 2 to put Return of the Kickfighter on there, Mission Terminate, which would have really made it definitely a well worth buy. But by all means, at that price, was worth getting for me, and I'm very, very happy. And of course, anything with Richard Norton in is worth watching, in my opinion. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all your support once again. Don't forget to head on over to invincibleasia.com to check out my full movie reviews on as many of these movies as I can possibly cover at this point in time. Follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia and at Movie Misfit for bullet reviews and everything else I simply cannot put to video. And don't forget to keep an eye on the channel. Check out more of my review videos, my show and tells, and of course my untold stories, where I interview the likes of Richard Norton and the wonderful Mike Leader, of course. I'll be back next time with some more amazing Blu-rays being released here in the UK very, very soon, as well as some amazing German media books of the Godfrey Ho collection, which I'm excited for. So until then, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.